Hello, treasure hunter. Have you ever stopped to think that, while walking around, you could literally be stepping on a fortune without even realizing it? Sounds crazy, right? But the truth is, precious gems are scattered all over the world, often in the most unexpected places. And we're not talking about tiny, worthless pebbles. Some of these discoveries have been worth millions of dollars. Now imagine stumbling upon a diamond or a sapphire and simply because you don't know any better, tossing it aside, or worse, throwing it away. Well, believe it or not, this has happened before, and it could be happening to you right now. The big question is, how do you know if you've already come across a valuable gemstone without realizing it? What separates someone who finds a rare jewel and becomes a millionaire from someone who walks right past it? The answer is simple: knowledge. Knowing where to look, how to identify gems, and what to do if you find one can be the difference between a missed opportunity and a life-changing discovery. And the best part? You don't need to be an expert or spend any money to start. You just need to learn how to see what most people overlook. So, if you want to know how to find these hidden gems, where to look, and what to do if you discover a valuable treasure, stick with me. Today you're going to learn something that very few people know, something that could quite literally change your financial future. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because what I'm about to share could put you on the path to an unbelievable discovery. Now get ready, because this story starts with one of the most incredible gemstones ever found by accident. And what happened next was absolutely mind-blowing. Did you know that some of the most valuable gemstones in the world were found purely by chance? That's exactly what happened in 2015 in Sri Lanka. A miner was doing his routine work in Ratnapura, also known as the City of Gems, when he stumbled upon something extraordinary: a gigantic blue star sapphire weighing a staggering 1/404 carats. This rare jewel, later named the Star of Adam, was valued at an incredible $100 million. Now stop and think for a moment. What if that miner had simply ignored the stone, assuming it was just another ordinary rock? Stories like this prove that diamonds and other precious stones can be hiding right under our noses. How many times has someone stepped on a valuable gem without even considering the possibility that they were holding a fortune? It happens all the time because most people simply don't know what to look for. The Star of Adam didn't glow in the dark. It didn't come with a price tag. And it didn't look like something out of a sci-fi movie. It was just an ordinary-looking rock to someone who didn't recognize its true value. And that's exactly the point. The difference between someone who becomes wealthy and someone who misses out on opportunities is knowledge. Now think about it. If a simple stroke of luck changed this miner's life, what's stopping something similar from happening to you? Maybe at this very moment, you've already passed by a place where a hidden treasure was waiting to be discovered. But the real question is, where should you be looking for these priceless gems? Well, this is a secret very few people know, and we're about to dive right into it. Believe it or not, some of the most valuable gemstones ever found were discovered in the most unexpected places. Take beaches, for example. They are one of the best spots to find hidden treasures. Ocean currents carry minerals and small gemstone fragments which can accumulate in the sand. Coastal areas in places like Madagascar, Sri Lanka, and even parts of Brazil have been home to some astonishing discoveries. So next time you're at the beach, why not take a closer look at the ground? Who knows? Among the seashells and ordinary rocks, you might just spot a tiny diamond or a sapphire sparkling under the sun. But don't think that precious stones are only found near the ocean. Rivers and streams are also amazing places to search. Over centuries, erosion and water flow break down rocks, releasing valuable fragments into riverbeds. In the United States, for example, gold nuggets have been found in streams across states like California and Alaska, and it doesn't stop there. Mountainous terrains, especially those formed by ancient rock formations, are natural vaults full of hidden gemstones. If you live near a mountainous region, you could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Now, if you think that only adventurers and professional miners can find these treasures, think again. Construction sites and urban excavations have also revealed hidden gems buried beneath entire cities. Some workers have literally stumbled upon rare gemstones while building roads and skyscrapers. Oh, and don't forget about abandoned quarries. Areas where mining operations once took place could still be hiding valuable stones that no one noticed. And if I told you that there are parks and reserves where you can legally search for gemstones, would you believe me? It's true. Many visitors have found diamonds in these places. But before you grab your tools and start hunting, you need to learn how to identify a gemstone when you see one. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. Finding a shiny stone along your path can be exciting, but how do you know if you're actually holding something valuable? The first thing to look at is the unusual color. Precious stones often have vibrant shades that stand out from ordinary rocks. Sapphires can range from deep blue to pink, while emeralds have an intense, almost hypnotizing green. Luster is another big clue. If the stone reflects light intensely or has a translucent appearance, it might be something special. Plus, weight and texture can tell you a lot. Some gemstones are much denser and heavier than they appear at first glance. Now, if you want to be sure, there are simple tests you can do at home. One of the most well-known is the hardness test. Grab a piece of glass and try scratching its surface with the stone. If the stone is harder than the glass, you might have found something promising. Another trick is using ultraviolet, UV light. Some gems, like diamonds, glow under UV light, revealing a blue or greenish fluorescence. And what if the stone shows signs of magnetism? That could indicate the presence of iron, which is found in some rare gems. With these simple tests, you can already separate a common rock from something that could be worth a fortune. But if you want to go deeper and truly master the art of gemstone identification like an expert, I have a valuable tip for you. In the first pinned comment on this video, you'll find a complete ebook that teaches you everything about gemstones, from identification to selling and increasing their value. If you never want to miss out on a potential fortune, check it out. Now that you know how to recognize a rare gem, what should you do if you actually find one? That answer could determine whether you become a millionaire or miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Let's find out right now. Now imagine this. You're holding a stone that could be worth millions of dollars, but you have no idea what to do with it. Would you sell it immediately, keep it as a keepsake, or worse, throw it away without realizing its value? Believe it or not, many people have let true fortune slip away just because they didn't have the right information. But today, that won't happen to you. The first thing you need to do is get a professional appraisal. And no, that doesn't mean asking just anyone. The best choice is to consult a certified gemologist or a specialized university that can analyze your discovery with precision. Some laboratories provide detailed technical reports, and having one of these can mean the difference between selling your stone for pennies or for millions. Now, let's talk money. After all, finding a treasure is useless if you don't know how to turn it into profit. Auction houses, collectors, and jewelry stores pay huge amounts for rare stones, but it all depends on one crucial factor: how you negotiate. If you just sell to the first buyer who shows interest, you might be throwing away a major opportunity. Some gemstones can be worth far more than what the traditional market offers, especially if they are rare or have an interesting history. There are even investors who buy precious gems as assets, just like they do with gold and fine art. And guess what? These investors are often willing to pay much more than an average buyer. But here's a warning. Where there's money, there are scammers looking to take advantage. The gemstone market is full of middlemen trying to buy cheap and resell for a massive profit. Never accept an offer without researching and comparing prices first. Imagine selling something priceless for a ridiculous price, only to find out later that you were tricked. To avoid this mistake, get multiple appraisals and be cautious of buyers who rush the deal. And if your gemstone is truly one of a kind, you might even have museums interested in adding it to their collections. Now, after everything you've learned, let me ask you, have you already come across a rare gem and just didn't recognize it? In the final part of this video, we'll recap everything we've covered and give you one final push to start your own treasure hunt. Today, you discovered something most people have no idea about. Precious gemstones could be right under your feet, just waiting to be found. You learned where to look, how to identify them, and most importantly, what to do if you find a rare jewel. Now tell me, what if you've already walked past a fortune without realizing it? How many times has something shiny caught your eye and you simply ignored it? Could it be that just because you didn't have the knowledge, you've already missed your chance to change your life? Well, from now on, that excuse is gone. From today on, every trip to the beach, every walk by a river, or even a construction site could be more than just a casual moment. It could be the day your luck changes forever. So have you ever found a strange-looking stone and wondered if it was valuable? Do you know someone who got lucky and found a hidden treasure? Tell me in the comments. I want to hear your story, and who knows, maybe I can help you figure out if what you have is worth a fortune. And listen, don't keep this information to yourself. Share this video with your friends and family. Imagine if someone close to you finds $1 million gemstone and remembers you were the one who gave them the tip. Who knows? They might even split the prize with you. Now, if you're ready to take the next step and learn how to get even closer to finding diamonds and precious stones, then don't miss the next video. You're closer to diamonds than you think. Here's how to find them. Click now and continue this journey. See you there.